PapaKennMedia.
Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new PapaKenn Sweet Tooth, tentatively titled. I thank you all very much for watching last week's episode. I really appreciate the feedback you left and some of the suggestions that people left as well. Unfortunately, I was not able to get a hold of any of the candy corn or pumpkin spice M&Ms before they went out of stores because apparently, even though we're not even halfway through November, it's Christmas already. But anyway, yeah, I did, however, manage to find one last fall-themed candy, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of scares me. It is Hershey's candy corn bars. So yes, basically like the chocolate bars, only it's candy corn. So that alone kind of is worrisome. But, you know, that's what I'm starting this series for, is to try some different candies out. And if it ends up being bad, hopefully serving as a warning to anyone that might be out there. It did somehow, like, I found it in the discount bin, if that says anything, so we'll see. But, yes, let's get into it right now. Well, I mean, you could tell from the cover to begin with, you know, from the little picture right over here. But it actually looks like white chocolate candy, or white chocolates. It's rather transparent as I'm putting it through the color right there. And if you look really close, I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera well or not, but you have little colored pieces there that I can only assume are like bits of candy corn maybe. Or maybe just some color droplets in there to make it seem like it has that candy corn connection. But well, let's dive right in. See what it tastes like. Oh, that's very sweet. Oh, wow. Okay, you know how I said in the last episode that the birthday cake M&Ms were a bit too sweet? Holy cow! Wow. Now, I like white chocolate. I can definitely say that. And there's definitely some white chocolate in here. But, Whew. Oh wow, the candy corn flavor definitely comes through powerfully though, which depending on whether or not you even like candy corn can be a good or bad thing. I'm in the camp that I actually like candy corn, so I'm one of those weirdos, but oh wow, this is a very this is some intense flavor. And it has sort of a waxy texture to it, if that makes any sense. So kind of like candy corn in a way. But yeah, okay, no, this is weird. It is by far sweeter than the birthday cake M&Ms, but it actually has kind of a better flavor. And I don't know if it's because of the white chocolate necessarily. Now, let me see if I can get a little. There's just like a little bit here. Oh, that's weird. If you take a little really tiny bite and get some of the little colored particulates in there to where you can taste it, I'm not even sure that that's like candy corn. I don't know what it is exactly, but it has a very different texture, so it's kind of strange. You don't really notice it when you shake an entire little piece here. But yeah, I don't know. Let me just say this, thank God that this bag was discounted. I got the entire bag for like 29 cents. So, you know, it's worth that at least. Okay, let me try one more and just see how it tastes to me. I'll see if I can come up with a better description for it overall. Okay, put the rest over here. Not that I'm going to be tempted to try it again. But, okay. I will say this. The white chocolate definitely makes it more appetizing than the previous sweets I tried. However, oh, this is going to be interesting as I go along. As far as sweetness goes, I guess maybe it's that combination of the white chocolate and the candy corn flavoring. But, whew, that is massively sweet. And it really doesn't even taste like candy corn exactly. Unfortunately, I don't have any to do a real comparison. I'm just kind of going off of memory. But there's definitely some of the flavor of candy corn in there, which again could make you love or hate this, depending on whether or not you love or hate candy corn, or like or hate, because I don't really know anyone that loves it. But yeah, just the sweetness there is so overpowering. So, and again, this is from someone that loves candy. Like, I have a sweet tooth, but neither of these first two episodes really seem to be showing that. Just maybe it's because of these weird combinations, but yeah. I guess it won't be coming around anymore until next year, next fall. So if it's something that you want to kind of hand out to kids, you might risk getting your house egged, in my opinion. But yeah, if they don't release these Hershey's candy corn again next year, I can't really blame them. So yeah, this is definitely not a recommended from me. The improved flavor just doesn't make up for how overbearingly sweet it is. And yeah, I mean, this was the only pack I could find was like that. Seriously, the only thing I could find was this big pack. I never saw any others that were just the regular Hershey size bar size, and even that would probably be too much, really. Yeah. So if you see this, the Hershey's candy corn bars next fall, next Halloween, don't go for it. It's definitely not worth it, unless, again, like I said with the birthday cake M&Ms, unless just a group of your friends really want to give it a try for some reason. You might be able to use some of this chocolate in a recipe that could probably dull down the sweetness a little bit and make it more appetizing, but by itself, definitely not recommend. I don't know if I'm going to do ratings with these or not at any point in the future, but yeah, overall, thumbs down for this, and I might see if some other people I know might want to give it a try, because I don't see myself finishing these off, unfortunately. But anyway, everyone, thank you very much for joining me for this new episode of tentatively titled PapaKenn's Sweet Tooth. And yeah, please stay tuned after the credits so that I can ask you some questions for help. Anyway, until next time, I'm PapaKenn. And I like candy. Okay, I'm gonna have to work on these outros, but I'm gonna leave this in because it's wonderfully awkward. Bye! I should have known better, really. I already opened it. I'm gonna be wasting it to throw it out. Although I'm probably going to be awake for the next 5 hours. God help me. Anyway, okay, so the question I wanted to ask is this. Now, as I mentioned twice throughout this video, the show is tentatively titled PapaKenn's Sweet Tooth. And I like that name. However, it kind of limits me as far as the kind of things I can try goes. And there were several suggestions put out there for different kinds of foods, not just candies, but other things, like as far as, related to discovering Doctor Who, the fish fingers and custard. Now, while the custard is obviously the sweet part of that, it goes beyond just sweets, really. So I'm wanting to throw out, like, several people give some suggestions, and I want to sort of give my, basically my top 3 choices here. And yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. But anyway, the number 1 choice is, as it is, PapaKenn's Sweet Tooth. And if I want to do other things, I can just modify the name if necessary. The second choice, PapaKenn's Strange Tastes. And the positive of that is it definitely opens up the possibilities of trying different foods beyond just candies, beyond just sweets. The possible negative there, and let me know what you all think about this one, is that strange tastes might be a little bit off-putting. Let me know what you all think, because honestly, I think that's kind of my top contender right now, personally. But if it's going to make people not want to watch the videos, then I don't know. Anyway, the third choice is PapaKenn's Sweet Explorations. And that's another one like Sweet Tooth that, it could be modified as necessary, but it even kind of goes beyond, it kind of defines the, exploration of trying to, trying these new things and going to possibly different places with the different flavors and the different candies depending on where they come from. And even then it kind of syncs up with the whole discovering Doctor Who thing, which is an exploration or a journey in and of itself. So the explorations kind of plays along with that. Oh, hello there. Didn't expect to see you here. Actually, yes, I did. Anyway, this is the cut-in that I mentioned in my previous video that I actually filmed today and posted today. Anyway, that's besides the point. Basically, I'm adding in my 4th choice for this, and it's actually my new favorite for this entire thing. I really want to know what you all think. And it's a recommendation that was made by my mom, just in passing, because I told her I was looking to possibly come up with a different name. And she just came up with this off the top of her head. But the name is Snack-Kenn. Like PapaKenn. I'll put it in text down here, but Snack-Kenn. I absolutely love that. And again, let me know what you all think, but I personally think it's genius. If you all think it wouldn't be something that would work, let me know, but as it stands right now, unless people just really hate that for some reason, I think that's going to be the new name. And I just think it's an awesome pun, and it incorporates, the PapaKenn name into the actual title, which is just brilliant. Anyway, I'll cut back to the rest of it. Ignore me saying, there's only 3 choices, because now there are 4. Let me know what you all think. Again, those are my 3 choices right now. Please let me know which one you all prefer. Give me your thoughts on that. Or even if you have a better suggestion. If you have something in mind that you think would be a better suggestion for this video series as a whole, please leave it in the comments. And if I get enough suggestions, I might just actually make a poll and see if I can get a bunch of you all to contribute to that and let me know what you would want to see the title be. So, hopefully I'll come up with a solid, not tentative title soon. And again, everyone, thank you for your input if you choose to leave some. Until then, well, I already ended the video technically, so later.